Alright, so now let's get started with our first URL, view, and template. So what you need to do is let's have our server running, so go into your project's root level directory and run your server. And then in your favorite text editor, go ahead and open up this project directory. So I have mine open right there. There's my second project with DB SQLite manage.py in it, and my use study folder. Alright, we need to change a few things in the settings.py first. So let's see, down here in this database points to our SQLite in our base directory, our root level directory, so that's good. What we need to do is add a directory into our templates, because we're going to create a template for our home page, and we need to tell Django where that template is. So all you have to do is type os.path.join base.dir, and if we didn't talk about it before, that's set right here. So that's that base.dir variable, which equals this, and this just really equals the project's root level directory. Alright, so I'm going to say os.path.join, so join base.dir, the root level directory, and templates. That's it. So we need to create this. So Django is expecting a directory in the base directory called templates now. So let's go ahead and create that. Let's see, go ahead and open up bash. And yeah, I guess we could kill that server right now. Let's make a directory, templates. Alright, so now we have that templates directory in here. And let's cd into that. And it's empty right now, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a HTML document called base.html, and that's eventually going to be our home page. We're going to do a little bit of stuff to it later, but right now we just want to get something there. All right. So in my editor here, my Atom editor, I'm going to go into templates, this directory we made, and I'm going to say new file, and I'm going to call that base.html. And what we're going to do here is we're going to use Twitter Bootstrap. Alright, if you've never heard of Twitter Bootstrap before, it's a very easy and fast way to start to get the kind of more modern back or front end CSS style look to your web pages. And we'll go over here and I'll just Google for Bootstrap, and it's this first link, or you can go to getbootstrap.com. We'll click on here. I'm going to scroll down a bit. There should be, maybe not. Let's go to getting started right here. And here is the Bootstrap CDN. So if you just want to create your own HTML page and get the Bootstrap style sheet, it's right here. But we're going to come down here, and here we go. We're looking for a basic template, something to get us started, right? So let's go ahead with this, the starter template. Nothing but the basics, compiled CSS and JavaScript along with a container. So let's click on this. Alright. I'm going to right click and I'm going to say view page source. And we're going to copy this. Alright, it's got everything we need. We're going to copy that, and in my editor, I'm going to just Control V, paste it in there. Save that. And now we have a base.html. It's going to break right here at our CSS, but we'll fix that here real quick. Now we need to do our URL, our view process. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the package's root level directory, urls.py. I'm going to create a new URL. I like to leave admin last, just a technique, if you will. So create a new URL, raw string, and I'm going to call this one, the caret means at the start of the string. We'll just call this one home with a /. And when Django sees that, I want it to render views.home. And I'm going to give that a name of home so we can refer to it later on. Alright, we're going to get an error because we said the dot notation, so go into views and give me the home function. Well, Django's like, I don't know where this views is that you're telling me to go into, so we're going to import it. Let's see if this is going to work here. And now it's trying to import the views. Well, it's trying to import it from the same directory, and it doesn't have a views file in here. So let's go ahead and make that. So in the usestudy folder, I'm going to create a new file called views.py, and I'm going to create a new function here called home. Remember, every Django view needs to take a request as a parameter, so we'll take that, and I'm just going to say return render request. It always has to return the request. I'm going to say templates/base.html. So go into that templates directory, that one we just made, and render the base.html. And we'll do this. Context is going to equal an empty dictionary. And we'll pass in context, the empty dictionary. Alright, let's see what happens. So go up to your project's root level directory where manage.py is, and let's do python3 manage.py check. This is a basic syntax check. So you can see we have some errors. We have a no module named views, and that's because I need to say in the URLs from dot. So from this current directory, import views. Open up bash again, clear your screen, and let's run manage.py check again. No issues, so let's do python3 manage.py run server, and let's try looking at that. So localhost :8000. Oh, that's right, because in our URL we said go to home. It says renders not defined. Alright, that's because over here it's trying to run this render function. It has no clue what it is because I didn't do this. And let's see, I gotta remember where to import this from. Just a second. All I did was I googled the render function and I came up with Django's documentation here. So here's render, and it says it looks like it's in a package called Django.shortcuts. So let's try to import that. So from Django.shortcuts, import render. Let's see if that works. So far so good. Our server's running. I was doing that before, and refresh. Seems like it's thinking or something. It's taking it a minute. Alright, got another quick little error here. So template does not exist at home. So you'll see a bunch of these probably. It tried to render this templates.base.html, and that's from our view that we just did. We said templates.base.html. So look at this right here. Django tried loading these templates in this order. And you notice the first one is users, desktop, workspace, Django, second project, templates, templates-base.html. So basically it's looking inside the upper level templates for another directory called templates, and then a file.base.html. Well, the problem is there is no templates directory in here. We just have the file right there, base.html. We don't have two levels of templates directories, if you will. We just have one. And we'll fix that just by removing that. So now we refresh, and there's our starter bootstrap template. As you can see, it doesn't have any of the styling. We can inspect this, go to the console, and look, it failed to load all these right here. All these CSS, all these JavaScripts. And we're going to fix that here soon.